fellow motorcycle lovers. I would like to show you this 1994 Suzuki Katana 600 that I purchased about a year ago. I'm a big fan of older Japanese sport motorcycles, especially the ones of later 1980s and early 1990s. And Suzuki Katana 600 used to be one of my favorite ones when I first got into motorcycling. I didn't have one, but I always wanted to have one. And I was looking for a nice looking, mostly stock 600. And I found this about a year ago in New York City. So I just took the bus down there, picked it up, and then rode it back. It is mostly stock, and that's what I liked about it. When I said mostly, like, probably the only things that are not stock are these little aluminum screws for the windscreen, and I also replaced these fairing screws with the color matched ones, the black aluminum ones. The old ones were getting a little rusty, the steel ones were getting rusty, and I think these look much better than the steel ones. And when I was cleaning the bike, I also realized that the two mirrors, when I took them off, they looked a little different, and they were of different weights. They weighed one weighed a little more than the other one. So I'm assuming it doesn't say Suzuki anywhere. These may be aftermarket. Also, another change I did was just shortened the signal. So these are original Suzuki signals, but they're a little shorter than the original ones that the 600 used to have. They were coming out another like 2 inches. I think that looked a little ugly. So I took those out and then put these ones that are shorter, and I like them much better. There are not too many blemishes on this motorcycle. It was surprising. So one thing I found out was there's a little rip you can see in the main seat, and other than that, you know, a few scratches, but the paint is original. And if you look at it under the sun, so it's not sunny right now, but it looks like black in this video, but if you look at it under the sun, it has blue sparkles in it. It's really beautiful when it's sunny outside. It's in kind of like an unusual color with purple on the bottom, a little pinkish, but I like it. So I said this is original, and the bad thing about it is that it's original is even the tires and the chain are original. So they are 24 years old. So you can see there are some cracks. It's a dry rot of the rubber. And also on the back you can see the back tire. I mean, there is still thread, but I wouldn't ride this motorcycle on these tires anymore. And also the O-rings of the chain are either frayed or missing, so the chain needs to be replaced as well. But other than that, the wheels, the original color, nice purple, even has a little bit of sparkle to it. Pretty good shape. The engine compartment is clean. You can see the fins. This is air and oil cooled motorcycle, so you can see the cooling fins. Inline 4. This is where the carburetors are. 4 of them, 1 for each cylinder. And inside you can see this is the oil cooler. Very nice motorcycle overall. So let's get it started up. I put a zip tie so I can use one of my hands for holding the camera while I'm pushing the start button. And it is cold. I haven't started up for a couple days. So as you can see, I can easily touch. It's cold. It has been, I think, 2 or 3 days since I started it. So let's see how it does. Full choke on. And it starts. Very nice. I'm going to let it warm up a little bit. Since these motorcycles are air cooled, they tend to be a little cold-blooded, so it takes them 5-10 minutes to warm up properly, and so that I can take it off choke. I can probably decrease it now a little bit. Should still be good. It's a little over 2,000. Yeah, it just wants to idle at around between 2,000 and 2,500. By the way, look at the mileage, 2,850. When I picked it up, it was 2,500, and I put on probably another 350 miles on it. It is a rare find. It's very difficult to find these 24-year-old Katana 600s at such a low mileage. I love the paint, how well it was maintained, and I can see my reflection on it. It's like a mirror. So the bike has warmed up. It's just idling. The choke is all the way off, and it's idling about between 1,300 and 1,500. Signals. The right signal. Front brake. Rear brake. Low beam and high beam. Back to low beam. If you like older Japanese sport motorcycles, this is one of the early ones. It used to, the engine on this one used to be the engine for the first Suzuki GSX600F 750. And then they put it in the Katana 750. They changed a little bit, gave a little more torque at the low end, mid range, and then I believe they re-sleeved it. The same engine, made it a little smaller, re-sleeved it, and made it 600. Put it on this little baby Katana. There's also the Katana 1100 from that time. So it has some race heritage in terms of the engine goes. If you find one clean, and if you like old Japanese motorcycle, don't miss it. It's a very nice motorcycle. And I'm hoping to make another video when I'm riding it, and hopefully my son can help me take some videos in motion. so you can see how it looks on two wheels when it's going. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time. Take care, ride safe.